The United Arab Emirates is among one of the most popular destinations for Filipino workers. In this edition of Food Diplomacy, I talked to UAE Ambassador to the Philippines, Hamad Saeed Al-Zaabi, about bilateral ties and the booming global business of halal food. So now I'm at the Emirati house and I'm going to meet Ambassador of the United Arab Emirates, Hamad Al-Zaabi. Hello! Assalamu alaikum!
Salam. Welcome to Emirates House.
Thank you so much for having me, Ambassador. Looking forward to seeing what you have prepared for us. Is it small? It looks like a big space. So, Ambassador, I'm excited because I've never had Emirati food. It looks similar to what I've had in other parts of Asia and the Middle East.
Okay.
So, can you explain what you have for us today?
We have haris. It's typical Emirate, but with a certain taste, I mean.
You soak the water overnight, the wheat rice.
Yeah.
Easy, I mean.
Yeah. So make it easy. Yeah.
And then you mix it with the
With the
lamb.
lamb,
Because I think you made lamb for that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
We have machboos. And also, as you know, we are Asian, part of Asia. The main food for us, it's rice. Rice usually with either with meat or with the fish or separate, that's something like that.
Lamb is very big in the culture as well.
Yeah, also lamb, this is machboos. Also machboos could be by fish or chicken or, but it's more the major we can say rice daily. And this is also asida. This is kind of
Is this
sweet.
dessert or is this main dish? What is
This
that?
could be main dish. It's very also heavy, but also we use it. If it's evening, it will be kind of sweet.
What's inside?
Wheat and I don't know how.
Wheat and white flour and wheat flour.
Is it like a mashed potatoes like that?
No, it's different. I think.
Okay, because I'm just listening to the ingredients.
Now we have al-gemat. It's also typical Emirati, but with a different taste. Here we mix it with honey dates, something like this. Ma'mool also with either with the nuts or with the dates. As a Muslim, usually we advise to eat three pieces of dates or five, or mostly we eat dates in the morning before when you get up after we drink coffee. Usually we take it.
So many different types too.
Yeah, but also we have different type. I don't know, actually it's more than 400 in our region, but this is most popular dates. It become as industry and it's exported. We produce many things from the dates. So this is our typical bread. Usually you will see in Emirates. I mean, this is reed also. Usually during Ramadan, and it's heavy meal, and you can protect. This is either with the chicken or with the meat during Ramadan, but also daily.
This bread actually is like almost like a cracker.
You can make it like this for tharid. But if it is light, usually we eat it directly. Waraq al-ghinab, tabbouleh, sambusa. It's become Emirati, but we share it with our balalit. We can eat it in the morning, in the night. We mix it with either with sugar, with others. That's very simple. It doesn't take long time. And this is yogurt with a cucumber, it's small. Also with the rice. That's ada soup. What's called. It's famous in our region.
In the Philippines, mungo, like mungo,
okay.
that one. But that one is skinless also, and then chop on the middle.
This one, what was inside there?
Waraq al-ghinab.
Warak is rice.
Wrapped in what leaf?
That one is a grape leaf.
Grape leaves, yeah.
Sambusa also, as you know, it's become international. We can make it with the vegetable or with the cheese or with meat or whatever you like.
Yeah.
It's
And that last one over there, what is that made out of? The tabbouleh?
the tabbouleh, yeah.
Parsley with tomato and onion, and also the bulgur.
It looks delicious.
Okay.
Thanks,
Like-
Ambassador. We talk about this because, of course, we have a big Muslim population here too in the Philippines, and they talk about the kind of need for maybe more some halal certification, the halal food industry.
Yeah, actually, it's halal available here, and what I understand from our colleagues here, they are doing their best, I mean, to have Filipino certificate for halal meat. We encourage them. We hope we could cooperate with each other, and inshallah, in January they will. They are a conference concerning halal meat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
Here in Manila?
Yeah, in Manila. And this would help the Filipino producer to export to the Middle East whole region. I mean, and now we see many Filipino restaurants, and we encourage like Jollibee, and I hope we'll see many chain. I think there is a big community there.
For sure, of course, and we can talk more about that once we go into the dining room, and now we can try all of this delicious food,
Okay, thank you.
and we can do some food diplomacy.
Oh, yes, that's good.
Okay. So it looks like you brought a guest to our lunch today.
I'm actually helping them to strengthen our diplomatic ties with the government of the United Arab Emirates. We are cooperating on some shared interests, specifically on foreign exports and investments.
UAE, it's a place for around 1 million Filipino, and we encourage many Filipino to go there and to enjoy either for work or for pleasure. And we are looking also for Philippines to participate in Expo 2020.
So that your goal is to encourage more investment, Filipinos to
And
invest.
also vice versa also.
And here
But
too.
we have some little investment. We are looking also to sign an agreement to protect, to encourage investment between two countries. We have two national carriers. Usually they promote Filipinian tourists. We hope, I mean, could give us more flight to fly to Manila. We have around 42 flights a week to Manila, but we hope to give us more.
There?
There's demand. Actually, and sometimes to reach around 82%, I mean, the capacity of the aircraft. And we are partner, more than 5,000 Filipino, as I told you, working with the Emirati. We have two national airlines flying to.
So big source of jobs.
Yeah, and this is, I think, we think if there is a good connection, it means there is exchange of trade and people, and to make easier and cheaper.
You said there was 1 million Filipinos?
Around 1 million, and because all we're including this is the visitor. I mean, in Dubai itself, around 800,000. I mean, Filipino live
And we're not just talking about, are we talking about OFWs, or are we talking about people who are living there already, like married to the locals?
Married, yeah. There is also there is mixed marriage actually. I don't have the figure, but there is many Filipino Emiratis, and also some Emirati have their own business here, and especially in agriculture or in food beverage. We see here some restaurants sometimes.
How many Emiratis are here?
Mostly who came here, mostly they are married with the Filipino. Many of them they register. Sometimes they come for certain period and they go back. And we hope such kind of relation and to be expanded in different fields. I mean, either agriculture or beverage or Philippine banana. We export to, mostly we export to the region, I mean. And we encourage the businessman to open opportunity, the room for the Filipino product to export to other countries, especially to Africa, to Indian subcontinent. We think we have good service, I mean, airlines, sea line, everything. In the future also we'll have a railway to take all the product to the middle.
And I think what's appealing about the UAE is they seem to be very open to business and doing business. Yeah, because the concern about the Middle East has been, maybe the instability of the area.
I mean, business is going on, and yes, surrounding, but thank God everything stable in UAE, and it's international regulation who protect this investment. I mean, nothing to worry about that. I mean, most of our import or are going to subcontinental, Indian subcontinental, East Africa, and whole Middle East. And this is, I think, it will pass nothing. I mean, we know that our our region, but it will finish.
And Dubai 2020, I
Yeah.
heard that's a big initiative.
But many countries confirm. Usually they already take the initiative and we hope to see Philippines to participate very strongly in this event.
You know, we are always looking forward to expand our foreign relations. So definitely, it's a gateway to the Filipino business community.
What does it take to push them, to get them over the initial concern?
We have a good service, I think, compared with others. Airlines, sea land, as I told you. And you can do this and within 1 day, Above that, you see many businessmen, they held their meeting, to use our free zone as a hope to export to other countries.
What else are you working on?
We hope we could hold a joint committee between two countries. We signed a memorandum of understanding for joint committee. Compared to our relation, especially in trade and business, with the other Asian, we have the lower level with the Philippines. Low compared with the other Asian countries, like with Thailand or with Vietnam or with Indonesia or Singapore. We hope President Duterte could visit our region. Unfortunately, due to the Marawi problem, he cut his visit. I hope he could be able.
Because there's a lot of focus on rebuilding Marawi.
Yeah.
And of course, you're a Muslim country, and there's a huge...
Yeah, actually, there is
Muslim
opportunity
population.
to participate in this. We already report, and we are waiting the response. Positively, the recent, conversation between the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, the Commander of Armed Forces of UAE, with the President Duterte, they exchange a view on this, and I hope after this call, to be something in the near future, inshallah. After the typhoon recently, Red Crescent actually, they built many schools and reconstruct many schools, around 18 schools. And now here also in Manila, Red Crescent also built a school, and we are going also, we built hospital also, we re-equip 2 hospitals in summer, and also 1 small hospital, and we are going also to build another school in summer.
In the past, the UAE ambassadors have worked with the community down there. Like the Bangsamoro basic law.
Actually, we follow this, and we appreciate the president, his initiative to finish this crisis. I think it's very important and for the stability and development of Philippines. It's potential future for the region, for all the people who live in Mindanao, to live in peace and prosperity.
I think the main thing for me would be the interest in peace and security. Obviously the OFWs. People are concerned about, the rights of the OFWs.
Actually, if you see any Filipino, he can tell you about that. They are enjoying. And it's destination, I think, for many Filipinos. If you ask them where you'd like, he said when they will choose UAE.
Really?
No need to me to talk about that. And they feel at home, actually. If you go to all mall, all shop, all department store, most hospital, mostly Filipino work in that.
But of course you're going to hear the negative stories too. Like recently I was reading about the human trafficking.
In any relation, we think it will not be only sweet. You will see something, but you will see 1 cases from 1 million. It's mean nothing for us. Can exaggerate these things, I think. And the law, it's implement, and it's go by the law regulation, and we sign an agreement for this 4 agreement: high skill labor and domestic labor and cooperation between countries. Nothing to worry. This is to protect all the Filipino, and nothing. We have 4 agreement in this. It's implemented already in UAE.
No one would go if it wasn't safe.
No, but actually, I cannot say, but there Filipino, they can walk very strict, women or even midnight. You visit, he visit, and see it's open and nobody could harm anything. But some cases, what we talk maybe long time ago, not now. And it's, I say, if you have 1 million, sometimes it's happened between Filipino, not between.
Very small, small instances.
Yeah, for 1 or 2, nothing gets mean.
Despite some negative headlines, Ambassador Al-Zaabi says UAE-Philippine relations are far from sour. Increased investment opportunities are sweet opportunities, he says, as we dig into mamol date cookies, the Ramadan staple, the gaimat, and Middle Eastern pudding, salam. Capped off with Arabic coffee served the traditional way.
And don't fill the cup really a little bit. And I have to give you by my right hand. I can sit by right hand.
And I take it with my right hand?
Yeah. Okay. And after you finish, if you want like more, give me direct, I will give you. But if you don't want, just you have to check the cup like this. It means finished.
I don't want it.
Yeah,
The Emirati food is very good. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. And educating us about the relationship and what we can look forward to.
Yeah, okay. Thank you to be with us in Emirate house.
Mabuhay! Well, speaking of halal food, the World Halal Assembly Philippines is underway at the Sofitel Hotel here in Manila. The halal economy is estimated to be worth $500 billion, and it's rife with business opportunities. Halal, of course, is more than just meat. It's a whole industry encompassing everything from food to personal care items, anything that is worth being considered for cultural diversity. And we will have an interview with the chairperson of that conference here tomorrow, so join us for that.